What's up, everybody? We are live once again. Here we go. Here's how it happens here at VBT. We are so sorry for the technical difficulties. I had literally pressed the button to go to the next scene, and then suddenly the server that we were using just decided to crash. So we had to switch to a brand new server. Guess that too many people are trying to stream. And that's the typical problem that happens in this world of which we live in when everybody's trying to stream. But that has still not stopped us from delivering the message that we have to say today. That sounds way more important than maybe what it is. But hello, guys. What's up? We are VBT. How are you doing today?
Hello, and happy Wednesday. We are here again for another Wednesday, but this is a very special Wednesday.
Oh, yes.
Very special Wednesday. I mean, all of our Wednesdays are special. This one's just extra special because we've got a pretty big event coming up in a couple of days.
Yes, indeed. I'm sure you all have heard about it. I'm sure that we've probably have talked about it at length, but this is the week. It is finally upon us, the fundraiser week. And we could not be more excited. We could also not be more sleep deprived. Most importantly, not more sleep deprived.
We look pretty put together today. I just want to throw that out there.
I slept. Actually. I actually
you look pretty
slept.
good today.
Yeah, actually slept. I don't look like I have bags distending down my cheeks, past my beard.
we definitely look more put together today. That's great news because we got a lot to happen the next couple of days.
Which means, Melissa, that as we have been talking about for quite a long time now, this definitely means that our campaign to make sure that we have as many naps donated as possible, our nap for VBT giveaway has finally been successful. A successful nap for VBT. Thank you, everybody, for donating your naps to Nap for VBT. I don't know why it said that. It said it said bad gateway. I'm assuming. Oh no, it's the alert box widget. Because
Stream is making things up today.
Yeah,
there's a lot of struggle bus happening today.
Let me just make sure.
You know what? We appreciate the naps. We appreciate the nap donations. There have been a lot. I know I've been posting for a lot of naps for VBT, and I've gotten a tremendous outreach from all of you. And we did manage some decent sleep this week. That's ending today because we have a lot happening.
But at the very least, thank you so much for donating your naps to VBT. It's definitely given us a lot more energy to be able to bolster ourselves and be able to keep ourselves moving throughout the day. And we could have not done what we do today without the donation of your naps. So the naps have definitely helped. Thank you very much. Speaking of taking care of oneself, we had our wellness broadcast happen. What was it? Friday, I think?
Oh gosh, it was Friday. It feels like both yesterday and a million years ago. But it was this past Friday.
Mm-hmm. And we just want to give a quick shout out and thanks to Movers Health and to Paul Vibes as well for putting together a really, really great programming for us. I know that when Matt from Movers Health was able to go through his tension release exercises, that it really, really just opened up my whole inner body chakra, whatever you want to call it, in a way that just has never happened before, like you've never seen before, all that.
The green room was very real during the wellness broadcast. It was cool to follow along, and small bonus, you get to see Matt do that all over again on Sunday during the broadcast, and we're gonna need it by Sunday because all of that shoulder opening that he did, I got to do it all over again.
Oh yeah, we got to do it. We got to do it every day of the week.
Every day.
So.
But yeah, it was a really, really wonderful broadcast. It was great, and it was very important to us to help give a nice spotlight to taking care of ourselves during this difficult time, to mental health, to physical health, how they all balance out. Brandon had a really great segment on just introducing us to chakras, and John showed us around some of the at-home exercises you could do. So there was really a nice collection of just different ways that you can keep yourself together and motivated and going. Mm-hmm. Movers Health is going to be doing a bunch of things in the future, and we can't wait to share those with you.
Definitely. So once again, we have probably talked about them at length for quite a long time, but we just want to give a very, very quick shout out once again to Artly World and the Artist Relief Project for being our main charity fundraising sponsor for our charity fundraiser coming up this weekend. You might all get to maybe see a sneak peek of something that we've put together for them, but we're not going to do so just yet. First, we have a lot of cool, great, and wonderful things to talk about. One of those being that, Melissa, I believe that you had put together a brand new part of our website that is specifically geared towards the open mic that's happening today. Would you like to tell people?
Oh, sorry, yeah. I'm so excited about it. That's what happens when you sleep. You get like energy, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ahead of the game now. Yeah, I'm really excited to say that we now have an official page on the vbtlive.org website for the open mic. It will be much easier for everyone to figure out what's going on and how to tune in. I know there was a little bit of confusion as we were trying to work out the best way to get everyone where we want to get them. So you can now go to vbtlive.org/open mic or vbtlive.org, and there's a button for the open mic. But it'll be much easier for you to tune in. You don't have to sign in anywhere. You don't have to do anything, but you do have to hang out in the chat with us because we love the chat. So you have to talk in the chat. But yeah, it's run through Twitch, but you don't need an account. You can just hang out, talk, do your thing, and we're really excited to have everybody there tonight, because tonight is the open mic.
Of course. And tonight for our open mic, we have a lot of really, really great performers that are going to be coming up. I believe we also have a highlight reel that is queued up. So let me think. Should we go into the flyers or should we go into the reel?
I think you should go into the highlight reel so you can get people super stoked for our performers tonight. If you have not checked out an open mic by us yet, I don't really know what you're doing on Wednesday. I'm sure it's very important, but you should probably check it out because it has been a lot of fun. You get to perform from the comforts of your home. You could do whatever you want. If you have 20 keyboards in your living room, play all of them. Mm-hmm. You don't have to unpack them and pack them back up and bring them to a venue and hope nobody steals them. Whatever you can do from your home, we want to see you perform. So Rob's going to roll a highlight reel of some of the great acts that we've gotten to experience, and hopefully it'll convince you to join in if you haven't done so yet.
Yep. So let's roll that reel really, really quickly.
When I'm scared and vulnerable, pass me a drink so I am untouchable. Wake up in the morning, I am simple.
Child, I see your soul through all the pain. I feel all your scars, your tears and your memories, fractured shards of who you are or were so long ago.
We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar in our cups to the stars. Hey! She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night.
An echo of life in the woods, where the stars would guide the creatures home. Sunsets falling in the breeze.
Your colors linked, they streaked, they painted you red, different from the person in person. In my head I thought I'd found someone like me, but you and I are different. You were not like me. You were not like me.
A few years ago, I wrote a line in a poem about how I'm happy that I'm a person and not a doorknob. And I especially feel that way now because during COVID-19, no one's going to touch either of us with bare hands.
You glow every day at sunset for a moment, bright orange encrusted in your second floor window. My beams shiver, my structural integrity depends on the slope of your roof and your many unexpected corners. You host my shadows in the pearly notes of dawn, my geometry projected across your facade. At sunset, you cast your roof onto my own sturdy brick, and I swear I can feel you in my cornerstone. We both beg for repair.
Yet. Not positive, I'm headed in the right direction. All is not what it seems to be. All is not who he seems to be. How can I keep the peace when I don't have peace to keep? No longer believe in dreams. If I did, I would need to scream Blake Bosch and Giger scenes. Lovecraft / Stephen King. My keynote speech, I thrash and speak and sleep. Lifelines got weakened seams. My palms you can read and weep. Stigmata, a martyr, a goner, persona non grata, I gravel, no honor, the balls of nerves on him, discarded nirvana. He's so far from Rama, nor Dahmer than Lama, lethargic and scarfing his ramen, charlatan, carny to Kanya, I proffer the drama, I profit from trauma, you want him, you got him on offer, on all fours, often he's awful and all for officially, offering himself for applause, allowing he's audibly awkward and audiate.
All right. Thank you so much to everybody who was featured in that little compilation video that we were able to put together for everybody. If you liked what you've seen, well, we have a lot of great acts that are going to be coming up tonight. So the first act that we wanted to showcase is somebody who we have only seen perform a couple of times, but every time they've always blown us out of the water with their talent, with their ingenuity, and just with their overall intelligence. You may have seen them in our health and wellness broadcast that we had on Friday. Melissa, would you like to cue us in about who that is?
Yeah, we have the very wonderful and very funny Brandon Gilmore making his appearance and debut at our open mic this Wednesday. Well, tonight. Oh my gosh. Tonight, we have been working closely with Brandon during the Movers events, and we were really excited to have him at the wellness broadcast so he could help learn about our chakras, and he's going to be teaching us yoga and all sorts of good things. But tonight, he's going to be all fun and all games, doing some stand-up comedy you don't want to miss. And for a comedian, you want to perform to a room. No comedian wants to talk to themselves. So get in, get on the list, join us in the Zoom room and come hang out, because we have a comedian in the house and we need to shout it out and
Shout
give them
it
a lot of love.
out. Absolutely. Also coming up through our open mic, we have our featured artist for the evening, Justina Marie, otherwise known as Galaxy Gus Live Art. Gustina will be as part of our fundraiser as one of our active live artists that is going to be creating a work during the fundraiser. And we will also have her in our open mic with us. We will be checking in and checking out what she is doing and how everything is going with her, and bringing a visceral visual art and live art aspect to our open mic. We have been campaigning to see if we can get more live art and visual art as part of the open mic that we are hosting virtually, and we are so happy to have Justina kick it off for all of us and really allow us to really kick that off well. So thank you so much, Justina, for being a part of this. And on top of that, we also have our featured musical act for the evening,
VBT
Lorianne
Celebrity.
Crayus.
Lorianne has been holding it down since day one of VBT, day one of the open mic. She is one of our biggest supporters, one of our favorite human beings, absolutely delightful. I was hanging out with her last night on Zoom while I was working on the webpage, so you might have caught her there. She is wonderful. She has we have so many voices of angels at our open mic. Lorianne Crayuse, voice of an angel, dancing queen, constantly hyping up the green room, getting everybody vibing, getting everybody to party, occasionally wearing very fancy dresses, and always blowing us away with everything she does. We love her tremendously. Super, super stoked for her to be our featured musician for the evening. And then we got another little something extra.
We do indeed. So, we have, as we have spoken about, we have Theater Out of Bounds, who has been our theatrical sponsor for our fundraiser coming up this weekend. Theater Out of Bounds will be doing some cool and creative stuff for our open mic, as well as for our broadcast that will be taking place tomorrow, which is Thursday. We have a lot of really, really great programming coming up for them. They are going to be airing, this is going to be our first broadcast of all 10 of the plays that have been a part of our playwright contest that they are hosting for the fundraiser itself. So, if you do not know what this is, maybe you're seeing this for the very first time and you want to see what is up with this playwright contest. Well, we have a sneak peek right now of exactly such what they're going to be doing for our broadcast tomorrow and for the fundraiser. So just kick back, relax, and enjoy.
I want to go home.
Which home?
I need to speak with my family.
Which family?
I don't know what you're getting at. I want my phone call.
There are things we want too.
My lawyer.
Which lawyer?
Come on.
You're free to contact whomever you'd like, Mr. Sims. We have a terminal here. Would you care to log in? No. I imagine your wife is worried by now.
You leave her out of this.
Your children.
I don't have any children.
You have a beautiful home, Mr. Sims. Victorian. Set back on a country lane. Children on the front porch step in long stockings and sailor caps. Barnaby, Donald, Antonia, Iris. Such quaint names. And from an era associated with innocence.
I have a brownstone. My wife is sterile. You've got the wrong guy.
Solicitation, rape, sodomy, murder. These are heavy charges, Mr. Sims.
Are you charging me?
The repetitive nature of the offenses and the amount of money you've made.
Look, if you're not charging me, then...
We know about your account in Burkina Faso.
Look, if you're not charging me, then...
Oh, you're free to go.
I'm free to go.
Yeah. We can't hold you here without charging you. I mean, that would be against the law.
Okay, then I'm going to go.
We can't control a person's body. Yours is free to walk right out the door if you want.
Great. My body is walking out the door.
Yeah, but if you do, we'll rescind your login and you won't have access to a terminal ever again.
Who did you say you are?
This is an investigative unit of the Nether. I'm an in-world representative. My name is Detective Morris.
I have business in the Nether. All of my connections. You can't expel me.
You have a taste for the old-fashioned, so just think of it as a return to simpler times.
This is a violation of my rights. My lawyers are the best in the field. You will not keep me out for long.
Long enough to locate and detain your children. What's the matter, Mr. Sims? I thought you didn't have any children. We sent an agent undercover to your realm to make sure our charges were grounded. And because you programmed it so that nothing there may be recorded, he submitted a written report. After undergoing a meticulous security scan of my login, creating a character from a set of prescribed looks and passing a draconian manners tutorial dissuading modern terminology, I enter the hideaway. The first thing I experience is the trees. The flickering light and soft sound as they sway in the sun and wind is almost overwhelming. They surround a beautifully rendered 1880s Gothic revival with a squeak in the top porch step. I ring the doorbell. I can actually feel my hand sweat clutching my carpet bag. I peek through the window and spy figures in the foyer. An impeccably dressed man stroking the face of one of the children, a little girl.
They are not children.
I guess that depends on context, Mr. Sims. Or should I call you Papa?
I love flyers.
Hello, everybody. So we hope you enjoyed that preview of what Theater Out of Bounds is going to be putting together for our Thursday broadcast. Is that one of the plays that we're airing? I think that was just the preview that they had sent us, right?
That was just a preview. That wasn't one of the plays that we'll be airing.
Yes.
So all of the plays that we will be airing on Thursday are brand new. The Theater Out of Bounds 10-minute playwright contest was a 48-hour running contest. The playwrights were chosen. They had 48 hours to write a 10-minute play based on the topic that Theater Bounds provided them with, which was joy in isolation. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the way that all of the playwrights interpreted that. And then Theater Bounds kind of casted them, did a quick table read. We're going to talk more about the process tomorrow because I'm not super well versed in how a 10-minute play works exactly in that respect.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to be on and they're going to be talking about that, and they are all brand new. So we're looking forward to seeing those.
Absolutely. And so we also wanted to showcase, let me just take that out. There we go. So this is going to be our feature for Theater Out of Bounds for our open mic tonight. We have Groom Boys, which is a comedy by Nikki Silva, will be premiering at the open mic tonight. So if you like what you had saw and you want to see more theater, you will be able to see so tonight. 7 o'clock sign up, 8 o'clock we start broadcasting. So everything that we've been doing here at VBT, as we have said so many times, has all been about showcasing every aspect of the arts, making sure that every discipline and way of which we are able to express ourselves is showcased and supported through our platform and through everything that we stand for. And especially for the open mic tonight, we are so pleased to be able to have such great diversity of different styles, different performers, as we always have. But to be able to showcase all of them all together really, really does mean a lot to us. So thank you, Brandon, Galaxy Gus, Justina, Lorianne, and Theater Out of Bounds for doing stuff tonight. So next we have, of course, our fundraiser, which is coming up this weekend. Whoa!
This weekend. I don't even understand the words.
Whoa!
I don't even understand how that's a thing. It's a whoa.
Whoa!
Y'all, this fundraiser is in 3 days. I don't know. I'm really am at a loss for words, and it takes a lot to leave me at a loss for words. And the only time I'm gonna have less words is when this fundraiser is over. But we have been pushing hard to get as many eyes on this fundraiser as we can. Artly World has over 55,000 applications out that we want to help get as many of those artists funded as we possibly can. And 36 hours of fundraising, we're hoping will put a nice dent in everything that they're trying to accomplish as an organization. It's just been unreal.
Certainly. With that and with our announcement for the fundraiser, you may have all been noticing a series of very interesting images that have been popping up on the internet, featuring a very, very special little character that is right on top of all of them. So we have had, who do we have? I'm going to mess up his last name. I can't remember his last name right now.
It's fine. So yeah, if you've been keeping an eye on our social media and checking out all of the really crazy cool collages that have been coming across the screen, I know I am the graphic designer for VBT, but I cannot at all take credit for those amazing works of art. Brian Garrity has been slaying the visual art scene. He is an amazing poet, but he has really stepped it up in his visual art practices, and he is featured in a couple of places, and we are really lucky to have him creating our countdown for the VBT fundraiser. It's been going for whatever 5 days ago was, or today was 3.
Yep, today was number 3.
7 days ago. So it's been like a week. Math is hard. I don't know. But so Brian has been making these really stunning, cool collages with our little tarantula friend in all of them, because we are all very beautiful tarantulas. And we are so grateful for his, working with us on this project. I know he had a lot of fun doing them, and Brian makes collages on the regular that are way awesome, so definitely check him out. I think we have his info somewhere coming up. Otherwise, I'll drop it in the chat. And he's just been so cool and volunteered to, help us count down the days until this massive event and help us bring more visual art into VBT, because all arts are equal and visual art is definitely one of those arts. So
Certainly. So just so we can show it again, these are the first 2 collages that we were able to showcase. This is collage number 9. Collage number 8, I will definitely say I definitely loved the trumpets and trombones as part of this collage.
But you'd be partial to that one.
I am very partial to matters that are very close to my heart. And then we also have, let's see. Then we also have the last 2 flyers that we've been able to air both yesterday and today, number 4 and number 3. So if you would like to see what's going on, make sure that you're tuning in every day, because we have only a couple more images left to be able to showcase. So it's sort of like, feel like they're like trading cards now, It's like
oh, that's so tempting.
Yeah, it's tempting.
Stop. We're not allowed to talk anymore.
Listen, Brian, if you're watching this, like if you want to design like the next Yu-Gi-Oh, like we can make it happen.
Collage cards sold. Okay,
Yeah.
We're gonna talk, Brian.
Certainly. Anyway, so once again, our fundraiser happening on the 30th and 31st of May. We have so many great performers, talent, music, poets, visual art, theater, everything in the world. It's great. Oh my God. Wow. Greatness.
Oh my God. Wow. And it's starting at 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So have your coffee, get your rest Friday night, because believe it or not, Rob and I are going to go to sleep at a very reasonable hour on Friday night. We're going to do it.
We're going to do it. I promise.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And you should too. And then you can get some coffee and tune in. We are opening the day with some groovy singing bowls and some very cool experiences and some music by a certain someone. And it's going to be a cool way to start your morning off. And then we're going to slowly ease you right into a whole lot of amazing, amazing performances, comedians, all kinds of goodies. So.
Of course. And just because it's become probably my most favorite flyer that we've ever had here at VBT, we couldn't not end the broadcast without showing the flyer. Because Melissa she will use any excuse to create a flyer. We even have other flyers that are meta flyers that we will be flyering soon to a flyer location near you. So, I really do love this flyer, Melissa. What Melissa will
I
do.
love that I made it as a joke and it's now being aired.
Of course. Well, if anything, I mean, well, for those of you who don't know, a lot of times we have a folder in our Google Drive that's for like all the assets that we have, and especially for all the flyers that Melissa makes. And occasionally, what Melissa will do is whenever she asks me to grab a flyer from the flyer folder, she'll sneak in a couple of meta flyers for me to just kind of like laugh like uncontrollably about, and
laugh and cry over because we're delusional,
Yeah.
and you know.
And we don't have one of the flyers that I saw yesterday up, but let me just say that it definitely made me like roll around the floor laughing. So that was a full blown raffle. Okay, people you may be an American citizen and you may say that you're raffling, but until you're rolling on the floor and laughing at the same time, it's not a true raffle.
And on the note of flyers, please expect to see many, many more. We're going to be rolling out the musicians schedule for the next 2 days, for the 2 days of the fundraiser. We're going to be putting out sponsors. We're going to be putting out a whole bunch of stuff these next 3 days to keep you in the know on when your favorite artists are performing, who you can check out and introduce yourself to, all the guest speakers, all the interviews, the comedians. We've got a 5 o'clock meme dinner block and a show. There's a lot of cool...
We're not supposed to tell them about that, but soon maybe you'll find out about what's about to happen at 5 o'clock.
There's going to be a flyer, let's be honest.
There's going to be a flyer, but let me just say that 5 o'clock is going to be the best part of the broadcast. It's going to be
You
fun.
should definitely tune in for the 5 o'clock experience on Saturday and Sunday if you tune into nothing else.
Also at 6 o'clock is going to be some really other cool stuff, but definitely 5
Also at 6 o'clock and also at 11 o'clock.
Also
So pretty
at,
much
like,
tune
3
in all
o'clock
day.
and 2 o'clock.
Pull up VBTLive.org.
Probably 5
Stream
too.
us directly on your television. If you
3:30.
have a Chromecast, if you have a Fire
10:32.
Stick. Are you done?
No.
pull up your media devices and put us on your TV, and you just stare at us for
Yeah,
2
stare at
straight
us.
days. It's really not going to be us. We're going to be on the screen a little bit, but it's going to be everybody else that you love and adore who has been putting their amazing efforts into this incredible fundraiser. We can't wait to see how much money we can bring in for Artly World, for the Artist Relief Project. They have been such a wonderful, wonderful organization to be partnering with. We're going to, I think, are we sharing a little bit of their interview today, or?
Well, we started this
Tomorrow,
broadcast a
it'll
little bit
be
late.
there.
So, so our plan was to air the interview for Artly World for this broadcast. Unfortunately, we are running short on time for right now, so unfortunately, we don't have the time to air it
Thanks,
right now.
Restream.
Thanks, Restream. But we will be airing that interview for our pre-show broadcast tomorrow, featuring Theater Out of Bounds.
Yes,
So-
and that you can tune in vbtlive.org/10minute. That is the official website for the pre-broadcast tomorrow. You will see another flyer because, again, never shortage on flyers, never shortage on ads, and we love all of you, and we want everyone to know what we're doing so that you can tune in. So.
Certainly. So, thank you all so much for tuning in and being a part of this, and for being a part of this broadcast, and for giving us all the support that you've given us. We will now close out the evening and this broadcast with some music, but we will be back 8:30 tonight, open mic, so many great performers, so many great features. Tune in, have fun, engage with the chat, and we will see you very soon. Take care, everybody, and have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.